Well, Galway stay in joint second place, where they have been joined by Dundalk, and the compression at the top of the table gets greater by the week. Well, there's no doubting that one of the main reasons for Galway's rise to prominence has been the form of their younger players. And one man who has made a devastating impact in the past 5 games is Ollie Neary. Now, after Thursday night's game, he spoke with George Hamilton, who first asked him where did he begin his career.
Well, first of all, I started playing junior soccer with Merview, the local team, probably one of the best clubs in Connacht. And after that, I spent another year with Renmore, another local junior side, and then going back to Merview to play senior league. We won the 4 senior league trophies, 1993 season. Then I was signed for Galway United, fairly successful season, and so far I haven't looked back.
So the call to the senior club Galway United came last season. This is your second season at Terryland.
That's right, yeah.
And what was it like last year? Because the club was almost a sort of a vagrant club. It played in the sports ground, it played in Crowley Park.
Well, 2 weeks ago was the first time I really played at home for Galway United. The Sligo Rovers match, because we were nearly always away from home as the Crowley Park and the sports ground for a while.
So how did that feel, coming back to a place that Terryland has been transformed, of course?
Oh, it felt great, you know. There seems to be a new atmosphere and life about Terryland now, and it's a great buzz around Galway. You know, people are really looking forward to getting up, and the facilities are great, and things are going from strength to strength here.
The game of Ollie Neary is going from strength to strength too, and I think there was a little improvement in the domestic circumstance that might have helped that along.
Right, yeah.
You had never actually hit the net for Galway until you went to get married and came home for the honeymoon.
That's right. She put me on the right lines. I have to mention her name is Kathleen anyway, because I got it wrong in the Sunday World there recently. They put it down as Catherine.
We're committed to a local-based policy, and Ollie Neary was probably one of the best players with Merview over a number of seasons, and we asked him would he be interested in joining us, and he said he would. And last year was his first year, and he was lucky. We had a couple of injuries and he got in the side, and he hasn't looked back since.
What has been the difference in your game that has seen you score these goals, and crucial goals at that?
It seemed this year, compared to last year, I seemed to have a lot more time with the ball, like, a bit more composed. Last year I was trying to find my feet, you know. It was first year and I was kind of a small bit nervous, as to say, you know, and this year it's just more relaxing on the ball.
Goal number 1 was against Shelburne.
Yeah, against my old teammate Alan Goff. That was a sweet one.
Smith, forward to Vaughan, gives it away, and once again Galway playing the neat triangles, and a lovely ball down the line for Ryan. O'Flaherty's inside, it breaks for Neary. Oh, that's a great goal for Galway. Superbly taken by Ollie Neary.
And then the second goal come up against
Shamrock Rovers.
Shamrock Rovers, that's right.
How could you possibly forget that victory?
That's right. Up in the RDS, you know, come back again from a goal down. And then last week against Cork, again, well, we weren't a goal down, we went a goal up, but still nice to score the winner. We made a bit of history, I suppose. The first time under floodlights in Galway soccer, it was nice to get the winner.
67th minute, Billy Woods dispossessed by Billy Cleary. Ronan Killeen then turning Liam Murphy. And back into play comes the old 1-2. First it's Barry Ryan, then Ricky O'Flaherty, and the cork was unscrewed. And it was Ollie Neary with the flamboyant finish. What a goal! 3 in 4 matches, and all of them decisive.
Ollie Neary is very important, as are all the other players, but Ollie is very committed, has good attitude and works very hard. I think he's very, very important, and the fact that he's a local baseline and that he's developing all the time makes it even more important.
We finished 3rd last year. This year so far we're still roughly around 3rd, you know, but I think it's going from strength to strength, and a lot of people now want to play for Galway United, you know, because they see this is all local, that people aren't coming down and just walking into a team that people go training in Galway, and they see that they're putting it in. There's no one taking shortcuts.
The Ollie Neary story certainly suggests that football in Galway is thriving all the way from the junior level right through to senior.
Well, I hope so. You know, it's nice, you know, I'm glad to be proud or be part of it, you know.
Yes, Ollie Neary there, a player with a great future in the game. And while Galway United continue to grab the heart,
Waterford United finally met at Terryland to decide their first round second replay. Ollie Neary put the home side ahead after 34 minutes after being set up by Mark Herrick. 2 minutes into the second half, Fran Carton crossed for John Jumbo Brennan, but his header came back off the crossbar. The visitors themselves came close in the 51st minute, but luckily for Galway, Stephen Lally was well positioned to clear Peter Crowley's header. Galway were soon on the offensive again. Brennan set up Lally, but his shot was parried away by Scott Garlick. Both sides were reduced to 10 men 20 minutes into the second half. Waterford United's Jimmy Barden reacted angrily to the challenge of Galway's Keith Lambert, and in the ensuing melee, John Jumbo Brennan was picked out by the referee. It has to be said he wasn't the only player involved in the shoving match, but the number 10 was sent to the line, along with Waterford United substitute Barden. Well, the second goal was very much a solo effort by Ricky O'Flaherty, who finished his determined run from halfway in the best possible manner. The angle not too tricky for Ricky, as Galway advanced to the second round.
It's proving a constant thorn, but the first chances were to Sligo, but it stays out. Oliver Cooney directing operations there. Farragher making his presence felt. The big fella back in the attack lays one up for Ricky O'Flaherty, a 0-0 after 28 minutes. That was the only score of the first half, but there were to be 5 goals in the second half. And again, another assist from Farragher and another finish from O'Flaherty. 10 minutes into the half, 2-0, Galway lead. And then Sligo made a substitution. Big Mike Small, who'd been getting some good goals and good games for them, came in. And he wasn't long there when this happened. Small was in, 2-1. Is it to be the Sligo comeback? Well, Eddie Anand seemed to think so. He's had a very good season for Rovers. Here he is. And there's a lovely finish in of the far upright. It's 2-2. Still 20 minutes to go. Now can Sligo lift the game. Here's Small again. The Galway defence in trouble. And the keeper spreading himself well to deny Sligo the chance. And then it broke up again. Ollie Neary getting it out to Flaherty. Back to Farragher. And a smashing finish by the big fellow. And Farragher, long throw, comes to Mark Herrick. The goalkeeper hurt himself off the upright. Farragher made 3 and scored 1. 4-2 Galway. What a night.
Instigation of this with that interception, and support play created the opening. Ricky O'Flaherty doing to Galway what he'd done for them over the years. Then Paul O'Sam, no better man to measure the cross. The blossoming talent of Martin Riley forcing Power to go full stretch. Then the lead goal, or not, as the case may be. 2 Galwegians, Noel Myrna pricing the gap, and O'Flaherty burying it. But hold on, no goal. Linesman John Feary saw the scorer offside, and the replay tends to back him up. O'Flaherty left the picture in behind the defender. Cue Galway. Just 2 minutes later, some wonderful football on the way. Jerry Mullen, number 11, quite superb. Involved not once, but twice. Stephen Lally's control, quite exemplary. And so too was the cross. Donny Farragher meeting it with the kind of looping header goalkeepers hate. Absolute frustration for Gareth Byrne, and Farragher's first this season and just his second game back after retirement, then injury. Jerry Mullen restored to the side, fully justifying his selection. Galway always do like to play football, and it reaped its reward. Farragher at 6'4", able to climb above any defender, though John McDonnell won't have liked this. And he'll like the following even less. Avert your eyes, all you McDonalds. This was Jumbo Brennan, looking anything like a jumbo, razor sharp, and then absolutely selfless to set up Farragher for the simplest of tap-ins. 2 games, 2 goals for the big man. Will spare John Mack the replay. That after 73 minutes. Pat's thrown a lifebelt 5 minutes later when a rush of blood to Lally's head forced him to handle Willie Burke's cross. A yellow card for the Galway defender from referee Brendan Short. And then the quickest penalty on record. Eddie Gormley rushing to tap it in. And rushed to the top of Pat's scoring chart. That his 4th this term. Plenty of effort from Pats in the closing 10 minutes. Plenty of problems for Galway, but not another goal in sight. Though on this occasion David Campbell came close, and John Glynn might have had a touch, but it was Galway's night, 2-1.
George Hamilton reporting there. Well, that wasn't
a mistake by Galway's Ollie Neary put his centre-backs on the back foot. The following scramble, ball drop for Carl Gannon. His right foot shot giving Power no chance in the goal. It was Padraig Dully, the Rovers player, in the Galway defence. Cannon, the man to profit. Get worse for goal as the Swift Rovers attack fence apart. John will eventually cross. The finish made easier by Billy Cleary's miss kick. You see it again. Making a hames of it at the near post. Dully, no easier than that. They could have been 3 up just before half-time. Mark Reed's volley brilliantly stopped by Power in the Galway. Into the second half now, an incident early on that was to have a huge bearing on the final result. A strong suspicion of handball by Gino Brazil. Galway players protested, but referee Pat Kelly was not convinced. Galway did, although midway through the second half, the ball worked out to and Mullen. Laid back for Ray O'Halloran. He provided the cross, and Mark Herrick was one of 2 goals in position to score. Loads of time for O'Halloran to make the cross. An easy head. What of that ball? Galway manager Tony Mannion was in no doubt.
Well, I thought it was. He raised his hand. So otherwise, and we go by what. That's part of it. You know, the referee didn't go out there to do a sunny burn. He was out there doing his best, and he didn't accept that.
Good way to get it in. What a sensational goal! And a goal worthy of winning any cup.
Had started well for Galway United, and they continued their recent good run of results against Sligo Rovers on Friday night, going ahead through Billy Cleary in the 54th minute. From that point on, it was all one-way traffic, and a particularly good night for Eric Levine. He notched his first and United's second in the 63rd minute from Sean Mally's cross. Goal number 3 took a similar route just 2 minutes later. Ollie Neary swung in the cross, Kieran Foley flicked it on, then some neat footwork and a very precise finish from Neil Ogden. Now to the goal that wasn't scored by Eric Levine. Mally's corner kick straight in off Jonathan Davey. Everyone wanted to claim that one, except the Sligo defender. Then the eagerly awaited introduction of Galway GAA star Michael Donlan in the 78th minute, and a rousing welcome from the United fans. And he marked his debut by setting up Levine for his second, 12 minutes from time. Final score at Terryland Park, Galway United 5, Sligo Rovers 0.
A super volley from the edge of the box, giving John Connolly no chance. Dundalk might have equalised just after the break. The corner causing confusion, a fiercely driven shot from David Ward, but a wonderful save by Robbie Falk. Kilkenny's victory was copper-fastened following a clearance from David Walsh. Neat little sidestep from Roy Fox, and Aidan Ford was put away. Ford quite brilliant to beat Connolly with the chip and leave Kilkenny the winners by 2-0.
At the start of this weekend,
Damach gimmert in die fúra givre agus ganach cehar nó cúig cé duine ag brandhúrú. Cé go bhfuil an dromcha immertha is fearr sa tír far Círilan. Ichi de saran se caite dimmer gaile in aidrathe dá, agus in eino na decrochtaí atá sa club, ba acu is smú a bhí immert ag túsa chluife, agus bevögnach for Peter Carpenter chun cíniad.